So I'm going to call to order this Board of Equalization special meeting. It is Monday, May 20th. It is 9:35, and notice was posted correctly on May the 3rd. A full house call roll. Mr. Brett Towns.
Present.
Ms. Teresa Sellers.
Present.
And I'm Eleanor Thompson. We have 6 items on the agenda, and they're all, want to come forward? Okay, so you've been here before, so you kind of know our procedure. You have all 6 of these, and even though they're sort of like one clump, we have to take each one of the identifiers one at a time. And we'll let you talk, and then we'll let the assessor say his piece, and then you get the last word. And then we'll meet on Friday. We won't discuss today. We won't decide today. Then you'll get notice by mail, probably Saturday or Monday.
Okay.
Okay, so first is BOE number 449, street address 2900 Plant Drive, Choctaw. Account number R123581190. Now I have this as an 18,089 square foot building. Not sure on how much of an acreage. And there was
95,274 was the land size.
Okay, thank you. And so on these 6, there was one purchase on the same day, but we're going to take them separately. Now the assessor has this at $272,644, and I understand that our dispute on these 6 is not necessarily with the valuation, but on the designation, and it is your request to have an ag designation on each of the 6 of these.
Yes, ma'am.
And depending upon what we do, then the assessor's valuation will stand or not. Well, the valuation will stand the taxation, I guess. So let's hear from you on 1190 first.
Okay, my presentation will probably be the same on each one of them.
That's fine.
As I understand the assessment, it's based on the use, not necessarily the zoning or any other thing. But one of the justifications I would have for even a lower assessment is, of course, the purchase price. Because the purchase price is several years back. But this has been a part of my farm plan since 2015, I think, with USDA, and everything on it is used to operate the farm. The buildings are for storage of equipment and feed and hay. And this is, what's the numbers on this one again?
The last 4 are 1190. 123581190. This is the one with the building on it.
Okay.
The big building.
Yeah. It is currently used to store equipment and hay, and it's ancillary to the farm operation.
Where is the farm?
It's Choctaw.
I mean, is this a part of the farm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I provided an outline of
I've got that.
of the farm, and this parcel is right in the center of this. Yeah.
So this parcel is 2 acres. How many acres is your total farm in that area south of the road?
The total farm is about 17 acres, I think. This is just one of the farms I have. I mean,
Sure. Yeah. How much total do you farm? How many acres total?
about 90 acres.
Is it all in the same spot?
No, it's different places.
Okay.
There's about 35. Well, in including this, there's about 35 acres here.
Right.
And this area right here, this has already been assessed as ag, this part up here.
But that's not a part of our thing today, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
This just gives me some perspective, though.
Yeah.
So what type of farming are you engaged in?
Cattle and sheep.
Okay.
And this is, in the farm management plan, this particular area is improved pasture. And I think I've provided documentation from the USDA that indicates that.
Do you hay any of your property? Or
No, I
just-
graze it.
Just graze it? So the bales that we saw in here are just sort of purchased bales that were stored in the
I don't
barn?
think you saw any bales.
I thought I saw some
In the
large
building.
square in
Oh,
inside the
yeah,
building.
yeah, I purchased that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was inside the building. A little bit more to the right. Well, I've still got 4 bales of hay in there.
I saw it
Now,
inside one of those
I-
buildings.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
It might have been on one of the later, she's not using the same attachments.
Let me hear from the assessor.
Hi, Mr. Boyer, Jason Hill. I've met you up there before in 2022. I was the one that set these values in 2022 on all of these accounts.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So those pictures we were looking at in 2022 were the ones I took.
Okay.
And
So we didn't have hay in it at that time.
not at that time, but you had at that time there was no hay in there. I'll start off reading. Sheila did these hearings,
Okay.
and I'll write off what her note was so everyone can get an idea here. 2024 hearing denied. Owner Dale Boyer wanted his property changed to ag. He brought in 6 commercial accounts and wanted them all changed to ag. There was a Schedule F, but no account or legal description associated with it. He also provided a producer farm data report with a crop year of 2024. Brenda wasn't familiar with that, and we agreed that these 6 properties would not be changed to ag. I also found a listing on CoStar where these properties, along with another account ending in 3800, were listed for a total of $4 million. Along with these reasons and reasons mentioned in a previous note, the hearing is denied. I sent the listing along with the notice of decision to Mr. Boyer on 3/19/24. So they are listed. That's what Sheila found, and it was also rezoned to heavy industrial through the city of Choctaw. So this has been rezoned.
When?
Looks like July of 18 of 2023, according to the city of Choctaw staff report.
What was your year of purchase? Was it, Mr. Boyer, was it 2021? Okay.
But I've been operating it since 2010. I had it leased from the city,
Okay.
and in 21 we purchased it. And again, my understanding of the criteria for the assessment is the use rather than the zoning. And I would hope that we wouldn't be assessed based on a presumptive value rather than the actual value.
Do you have all of the properties to be sold together for $4 million? Is that what the for sale sign is for?
Well, the whole thing, all of this.
All of this,
The
okay.
whole 17 acre,
Those 34 acres.
34 acres.
Okay.
And like I say, that's certainly not anything that I could go to the bank with.
Okay.
What was your original purchase price?
159,000, I think, but just on that 17 acres, 159,000.
500.
Huh?
159.5.
Okay, yeah, so,
Any questions, Teresa?
I'm going to ask you to just repeat what you said about the Schedule F, I think you
that's
said.
it.
Sure. There was a Schedule F, but no account or legal description associated with it. A Schedule F is a farm and profit loss statement where you file it with your taxes, showing if your operation really, if you're profitable or losing money. And so there was one provided, but no legal description associated with it.
I did provide this time, didn't I, do it, Mark?
Yes, there's a Schedule F. It's from 2022.
But in the Schedule F, we're not required to indicate where we farm, we just.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, the person who does the agricultural or, does those divisions, she's the one that looks at the Schedule F.
Okay. I'm gonna close the hearing on 449 and open the hearing on 450. And I think, Do you have anything to add on the use versus the zoning?
No, I mean, if you have a specific legal question about the statutes, I can probably provide it for you, but I have nothing to add.
Okay.
So can I just clarify that you based your whole decision that all the paperwork that he provided was date 2024 and not previous to that, correct?
According to the note and when I spoke with this morning to get information about this, yes, it was 2024. But I think mostly this has been decided that it's marketed.
Because it's marketed as well.
And it's been rezoned recently for heavy industrial.
Mr. Boyer, did you request that zoning change, or did the city of Choctaw do that on their own?
It was a mutual request.
Okay.
I'm gonna, since we can keep going, because I know that these are gonna just overlap. I'm gonna close the hearing on 449 and open the hearing on 450 with the number R123581210. Of course, it's gonna show the same purchase date and price in 21 for $159,500. And the assessor has it on for $26,639. Is this the one that has the double wide on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me about the double wide and.
Well, that wide is just there, and we've got storage again. It's just there, and it's part of this pond. This pond provides some of the water for the whole farm. This pond here.
Mhm.
I mean, it just came with the package when I bought it. I mean, it's just there. It's not. It leaks. Roof leaks, and I have no intention of fixing it. It's not worth fixing.
So it's not a really central part of your, that building, the
No, it's just-
farming operation?
I just keep stuff in
Okay. Anybody got any questions on this one?
You're just using it for storage,
And the acreage on this plot is
141,000 feet. I don't know the acreage.
about 3.5 acres.
Okay, Jason, I'd like to hear from you on this one.
Yeah, I think that building was called maybe like at some point like a security shack or
it. So
something.
originally, I mean, years ago, it was a scale house.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Scale house.
This one, 3.242 acres here, and this was on at 11 cents a square foot. So that's pretty low. And a lot of that low value is because there's that pump there. And we have this one valued at $26,639 currently at 11 cents a square foot. I think that's very reasonable.
Anything to add to that, Mr. Boyer?
Well, again, the whole parcel is part of the farming organization, and it's like I say, it's a part of my farming operation. It has been since 2010, which is 9 years?
Okay, and that whole time the operation was sheep and goats?
Cattle,
Cattle.
sheep and cattle.
And how many cattle do you graze there now?
Right now, we've got 28 cows and 6 sheep.
Okay.
Is there any part of your property that is designated as ag?
Yeah.
But
Part of this, or in this,
No, not that we're concerned.
not what we're looking at today, but I'm just curious if there's something in
This-
close proximity that
this
is.
part right here is already
It's all
designated.
ag.
But we're not concerned with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay, so, anything further on BOE 450? Okay, I'm gonna close the hearing on BOE 450 and go to BOE 451, R123 58 1180. This one I've got 19 million, no, I have 900,000, 19,900,000. Is that square feet? The assessor has this tract valued at 641,143.
From
I'm sorry.
451?
2,641,143. And the previous year,
That's not what, that 451, he's got it valued at 8,768.
which one of these is valued at 2,641,143? Do I have
You said anything
either?
valued that high.
No?
This is a bare piece of ground.
Must have gone to the assessor site and typed in
Parcel
something.
around.
How many acres is this one?
I'm not sure, maybe 3, 4.
79,000 square feet.
How many?
1.83, yep.
What do you have this valued at, Jason?
We have this one on, if you go to the land tab. 11 cents a square foot. And then the valuation tab. Here. And we have that on at $8,768. And that's from a hearing value set in 2022, probably what I set it at back then.
So it's been constant for the 3 years?
Yep, well, we can go to previous value, Mike, and we'll just verify and double check.
Yeah, it has for 23 and 22. Actually, 23.
Click on 21 TR.
Okay, put the picture back up again of this one.
Let's go to the aerials for you.
And what is the year of that picture? 22?
Yes.
Okay.
That's just the improved pasture.
Okay, if nothing further on 451, I'll close it and go to 452, which is R 1924-26-525. Is this one valued at 22,952?
Yes.
Okay, and was the year before as well. Okay, how many acres is this, Mr. Boyer?
About 4, I think.
Is this 11 cents a square foot as well, Jason?
Yes, it is. It's 4.79 acres, rounding up a little bit, and it is 11 cents a square foot. The land value on this one is comes up to be $22,952.
Any structure on this tract?
There is none.
There is none. Okay. Anything further specific on this one from you, Mr. Boyer?
Again, it's just improved pasture, part of the farm.
Okay. Make sure this is not my judge. Okay, so I'm gonna close the hearing on 452 and open the hearing on 453. R 123 58 1160. Jason, is this one 21,946?
Yes.
And it was 2 years previous as well. Okay, how many acres is this, Mr. Boyer?
I don't know.
You know, Jason.
4.58,
Okay.
and on at 11 cents a square foot.
Okay, we have a picture of this one. And is it gonna be a 22 picture as well? Okay,
Again, it's improved pasture, and there's a cow.
but that's in 22. Okay, so, um, any questions, Brett or Teresa, on this one?
This one shows an outlined, I think is that a road? It's not there, but I mean, is that a planned road with easements in it at some point? Do you know?
That's a street easement.
Right.
The Choctaw owns that.
Okay.
So, I don't know if it's taken out of that lot or not, but I mean, it's there.
So how many entrances do you legally have to this property?
I'm not sure how many I legally have, but I know I have one,
One, yes, that road.
because the rest of them are closed.
Right,
Looks like there's
Okay.
two.
okay, that was 453. I'm gonna close 453, and the last one's gonna be 454, which I have valued at 84,400 for 3 years consecutive. R123581200. How long is this tract, Jason?
This one is 2.177 acres. This one's on $1 a square foot.
Have a picture of this one?
If you go to the aerial, this one has the yard paving concrete on it.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure I get it to this. Okay.
That was 84,000. 454.
98,400 for 3 years in a row, 4, 3, and 2. Okay, and is that picture, 2020, no, Wednesday of 23?
Yep, that was a recent
Well,
aerial.
December the 6th of 23,
So it showed the website showed the value, the land value was 94,856, so there's a difference of less than $4,000. Is there
In the
building or something?
special features, could you click on the special features tab? We're driving value from some fencing, it looks like right there. From that $3,243 in fencing. And I can't really tell, can you go down, is there anything more?
Thank you, okay.
Storm shelter, an ancillary building right there. Canopy. So that extra value is from improvements on there.
Okay, what is your intent on this, Mr. Boyer? You got it on to sale, so somebody offered you the $4 million, you would sell it and it would be gone? Mm-hmm. And if not, what is your intent?
I'm gonna keep farming.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that I went out there and walked that land. There was not a cow nor a sheep to be had. And I looked at the ownership tract, that acreage that is not here today, that you keep referring to that's contiguous, you owned it. You sold it to someone and that person had it designated agriculture and then they gave it back to you.
No,
No?
no,
Yes.
no,
No. Yes.
I've never sold it.
Okay.
I mean, I
I looked it up.
well, it was looked up, I have never sold it.
Okay, was there a title transfer?
No,
Okay.
no, I leased it in about 2010 from the city.
Okay.
And then in 21, I had an option, a lease purchase option.
Okay.
And in 21, I exercised that option and purchased it, and I have operated since 2010, which
Okay.
is 14 years, as a farm. I mean,
When was the farm designation put on that property?
well, the only documentation I have is 2015.
Okay.
But, you know, you don't have to participate in the farm management plan, but, you know, I began this particular farm in 2015.
Okay.
With USDA.
Okay. I don't have any further questions. You guys got any further questions?
Could we go back and look at the aerial of the whole thing? I just want to review in my mind one more time before we get off of it.
What did the city use that as before you
Well,
bought it?
the city had it, I was in, The city, well, let me see. I got it from the city, and the city got it from a default company that was in there, processing tires or something. And they defaulted and they took the land back. And then, I leased it from the city with an option in 2010, and in 2021, I exercised that option. So that's my history with it.
What is the concrete that's dumped out there? The big concrete slabs that are out there?
That was used by the former tenants or former owners for something. I don't really know.
Okay.
I mean, it's just there.
If you need me to go back in time, I can do that too.
Okay.
I mean, you might be able to go back in your records and find something on it. I don't know. But since 2010, there's not been anything on it.
Okay.
So the first plat had the large structure on it. The second plat had the double wide trailer. The third plat, 451, which one was that? It was BOE 451. Was that the one with the pond? No, it wasn't.
The scout house has been there for a long time.
Here's 451 right here.
Okay.
It was land only and pre pasture.
Okay.
But, and again, I don't mind the assessment being assessed based on the current, present, and past use that I've had it. And it's been agricultural all the time.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
do you,
452 right here.
Okay.
and what is the status of the grass or whatever it is that cows and sheep would graze on out there at that land at this moment? Is there anything there for them to eat?
Everywhere you don't see a building, there's something for them to eat.
Okay. I'm
Any
good.
further questions? Okay. Okay. You will hear from us after we make our decision on Friday.
I want to say this, I do appreciate your deputy notifying about that we have a meeting. Because sometimes I forget, but I wasn't gonna forget this one because it's kind of important to me that we get this thing resolved in an equitable basis.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Can I say something?
Sure.
With the appeals, this is kind of what I talked with Steve Storff,
Yes.
Director of Appraisal, before I came down here.
Yes.
There are 30 hotels we're working on this week,
Okay.
and I think that's about the last of it. There's a,
Last of commercial or
I think the last of the
no
commercial.
car dealerships this year?
I think that Steve's been working, he didn't mention any of those. He said right now 30.
No banks.
Yeah, the banks, we already did the banks and everything, but they may still be coming, so they've been done. We had a total of 550 commercial appeals this year.
Okay.
About 60 of those came from a development up in Edmond where there was like real small little tracks.
Yes.
So basically about 500, real appeals to go through. So we can expect more. The basket up there is filling up.
Oh, that you've not settled?
Yeah, that will come to the board.
Oh, that come
Yeah.
to the board?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Whoa, so 550 more?
No, that's the total number we have.
that you have.
Yes.
So some subset of those will come to us?
Yes.
Okay, but we don't know yet what that subset is.
Not yet.
How many do we have scheduled commercial so far?
It'll start it'll start the 29th
29.
commercial.
Because we're finishing.
I think it's 6, 7 a day,
Okay.
until the 5th. That's what I have until the 5th.
And we don't work next Monday, right?
No.
Okay.
But then we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then Friday decisions.
Okay.
Takesha and I have been working together with the information and everything, so. There are commercial coming.
Would you say they go through July the 3rd right now? What's scheduled?
The 31st of July.
Oh,
Oh, no, I have them right here until the 5th.
July the 5th.
That's what I have so far.
Yeah.
What day is the 4th gonna be this year?
Of July or June?
July.
July 4th is a Thursday.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those crazy days where you work off and then back.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further?
Move to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I think this is yours, Teresa.